Ready for this?
All right, guys, we're out here today at the Shelter Church in Kettering, Ohio. It's a little overcast. We just finished the one down at Opie's, the horsepower farm, and as you can see, poor old Boots is pretty caked up. At least the old Gray Ghost truck, she got there and back and out of the mud. But we're here today. We're going to check this all out. We're going to wait for a little while, see who turns out. I always like doing this one every year. Great group of folks. If you're ever out this way during this time, you can't miss it. So we're going to get around. I'm going to get some pictures of some cars. guys. The weather's kind of keeping most folks away, but you know, some hardcores came out. So what we're going to do is something a little different. We're going to take a few minutes. We're going to do some micro one-on-ones. Just a little quick information about the rides and the background of the rides. Trying to keep that history going, make sure we document it. I hope to have these guys do more in-depth one-on-ones later, but for now, let's get a little bit of insight to each one of these. Let's go.
Okay, my name is Thad, and this is my 68 Oldsmobile 442. I've had it about 2 years, and rebuilt the engine, rebuilt the transmission. All the underneath has been redone. The converted to disc brakes in the front. So mechanically wise, it's pretty good shape. The bumpers have been re-chromed, front and back. It is a convertible, so that makes it rare. True convertible. As you can see, I've got it primered. I've got some pretty much stock rims on it, but I do have the original rims to it. I got the original books to it. Just take you a good view around the car here. Looking inside the trunk, I got some parts. Got the original, carburetor cover there. Different parts that still need to go on the car. Back bumpers have been re-chromed. The interior has been redone. A couple things left to do inside, but not too much. Done it black and yellow. The car's going to be painted black with some yellow stripes when I'm done. It's the original motor and transmission, by the way, so all the numbers match. Makes it even more rare. So as you can see, we've got the color schemes going on in the motor as well. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dave Serby from Kettering, Ohio. This is my 96 Pontiac Trans Am WS6 model. That's the comes with the Ram Air and the 17-inch wheels and the special suspension. I've had the car for 23 years, and needless to say, when I got it delivered to me, it did not look like this. It's powered by the LT1 350 that came stock from the factory with 310 horse, running a 6-speed transmission and a 373 rear end. When I bought the car, there was nothing shiny under the hood. So anything that you see that is shiny or chrome, I'm the one that did it. So I've had lots of time over the 23 years. In the winter time, I would chrome things, paint things, detail it, and then in the summertime, it's my play toy. So here's the other side. T-tops with taupe interior, and it's got all the other modern amenities: cruise control, a radio that you can hear, tilt wheel, heat and air, which is important on some days.
Have you run it at any tracks or anything to get a
Yeah, in the beginning, I did go down to Tri-State drag strip south of Dayton, and just wanted to get some times on it. Best time that I turned on street tires was a 13.9 something. Most of my runs were like in the low 14s. But then it got to be kind of expensive with it, drag racing, because you definitely break things. I've broken 2 rear end gears, blew a few clutches, and then I got in with a crowd that the guys wanted to just show their cars, so we started chroming and detailing and did things like that, and so then I stopped.
easier on parts, but more expensive to make it shiny.
There you go. And I was able to get collector's plates, and so it is a rare TA. They only made 2,051 of this car, and mine's number 1940. I don't see if I can get the numbers here. Yeah, there we go. 1940 of 2051 in 96.
Do you have any plans to do anything else to it?
Not really. At this point, it's just maintenance to keep the chrome. I've got some chrome parts that have deteriorated over.
Keep it going,
Yeah.
keep it running, because it's
Yeah.
hard for them to set.
Yeah, you betcha.
It's Greg Britton. It's a 1970 Nova, 48,000 miles, 350 with the turbo transmission, and I've put a 4-barrel on it and disc brakes, power disc brakes. Otherwise it's stock.
Did you do anything to the interior?
I put carpet in it and a few gauges, radio.
Did you paint it, or was it painted?
It was like this when I bought it.
Cool. Do you have any other plans for it? Not that it really needs anything.
Wheels, exhaust, maybe headers. I might put a cam in it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Well, it's nice that my effort and your effort, I'm trying to record everybody's effort that they've put into these things to keep them alive, because each one of these have a story from the time they rolled off the factory to who they're going through. And my goal is to try and record the history of these. They're not just cars, they are pieces of mechanical artwork, and our history as the United States and stuff, and as a country and companies that built these. Alrighty, thank you so much.
Okay, my name is John Roush. The vehicle is a 1973 Plymouth Valiant Scam. There was only, I think, 50-some thousand of these made originally. It was white paint. It was painted by the dealer that owned the car. His mother actually owned the car.
Cool.
And he took it over from her, and he painted it. And it had the original slant 6 in it. So I got it from him, and I had the motor upgraded. As you can see, it's now still a slant 6. It's got
Manifold carbs.
Yeah, two barrel carburetors, 2 Weber carburetors, ceramic headers, new intake.
You know what
Practically,
it's been bumped up to?
yeah. From the original, it doubled the horsepower. It went up to 210 from the original 105.
Have you ever gotten a time slip on it just for fun?
Yes, I got a dyno sheet from it. Cameron built the motor. It's original block. Everything from the block up has been redone. It's got
How about the transmission?
transmission, stock transmission, the torque flight.
Yeah. Rear end same stuff?
Rear end's the same. Tires and wheels same. Interior, I'd like to redo the interior eventually. Right now it's white, kind of a beigeish color.
You gonna change the color scheme to something?
Trying to go, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with black with a green trim.
Yeah, that'll set it off, that'll pop.
The trunk's been recarpeted. Battery's now in the trunk.
love the rat fink thing.
Rat fink thing is, yep, I do too. Rat fink is what we were going with. I got my little buddy here in the seat. Other than that,
You got any other plans for it other than the interior and stuff?
not really. I'm leaving it original
pretty
as
much
much
like
as,
that?
yeah.
Well, I want to thank you because that is one sweet. I've seen it so many times and gotten pictures in the past. I'm glad that you took the time to give me a few moments to do a little history on it.
No problem.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name's Rob Schrader, and this is my 1971 Nova SS that was originally purchased right here in Dayton, Ohio at White Allen Chevrolet. And we found the car back in 2003 at the, believe it or not, the Springfield swap meet. And I purchased it mainly because it was a true SS car and because I've always loved Novas. It took 4 years to restore it and bring it back all original. And since it has been put back all original, it's done very, very well in both local and national competitions. The car has taken up to now 17 national awards. The car has been brought back, as I say, all bone stock original, so that it's all numbers matching. Everything right down to the battery is all original parts. I've always loved Novas all my life. This car represents kind of the way that I feel about cars. I love originality. Of course, I also have two others, and they're not all original, so I'm not totally partial to just originality. I like the so-called modified ones just as well. And I also run a website called Miami Valley Novas. It's a website for everybody that loves classic cars, trucks. We list car shows, cruise-ins, parts and services, just about everything that the person would want to have to help them find car shows and cruise-ins. And being an amateur photographer that I am, I'm now up to over 50,000 pictures on the website.
All right, guys, it's been a blast. Nice to do those little micro one-on-ones to get some information out. I want to thank everybody that came out to the shelter church here today. Weather's a little overcast and stuff, but you know, it's cool. It's good. Light's not as good for photography and videos, but we will make do with what we can. You know what I'm like. If I can get here and I can get pictures, I'll take them. So we're on the road. We got to get to the next one. See ya!
Gotta be kidding me!
Worry you, but someone's taking your legs. You are so close to the ground. I know you are so close to the ground.